Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I have a really big video to share with you today and it is really exciting for me. I put a lot of work into this. I have a Paris themed chunky junk journal to flip through with you today that I made special request for somebody, and because I had a lot of Paris stuff left over, I made this one, which will be up for sale, and I will do a flip through on that as well. It will be $12, and that includes shipping. There's a lot to this, so we'll get to that in a minute. So if you're interested in that, stay tuned to the end of the video so you can see the flip through on that. Okay, so here's the main one. So I had a request from someone to make a Paris themed junk journal. So I cut up a Tim Holtz sticker, choose to see the good stuff, and I sewed around this picture of the Eiffel Tower, and I put some buttons. I made this soft cover with this. It has 3 signatures sewn into it. I copy stained the paper. And then the closure, it's 2 bow paper clips with gold twine tied on and a little Eiffel Tower charm. So you can just clip that off and it opens. Okay, I just got so carried away with this. I mean, I had no idea it was going to be this chunky. Okay, so I used a couple of different kits and pieces and things like that. I had some old 1957 pictures from a children's encyclopedia. This paper here I used, I believe it's StacyBeltz on Etsy. I will link her Etsy shop below. She has a beautiful Paris journal kit that I was blown away with. I was searching on Etsy for one because I didn't have any from any of my design teams to work with, and it was only $1.99, and it had several gorgeous papers, gorgeous vintage cards and things like that that I used throughout here, and she was kind enough to communicate with me about that. I also used this paper pad here from Michael's Recollections brand. I used that throughout as well. And I think this one is called, oh, I don't know what it's called, but it's the Paris one. Oh, C'est la Vie. Okay, so I used that as well. So here I made this pocket out of this vintage page, and then a cut apart little journaling card that pulls out. I have a belly band here with an Eiffel Tower tag, a piece of ephemera, and a vintage looking Paris journaling card. These were from Pinterest. It was a free artist Janie or trading cards. It was Jody something. And then I coffee dyed a bunch of paper. Here's a little tuck spot front and back. These little Paris ladies with some trim. Here's a vintage Paris, I don't know, it looks like it's a receipt or something. Here, this is from the Graphics Fairy. I think I also have some from the Graphics Fairy in here. You can put a photo here. So belly band. Here is a book page from the necklace, de Maupassant. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right, but this is I think it's from the 50s, but you know, he was a French writer. Short story, The Necklace. So that's in here. And then I also did distress inks for some of the papers, and I have a tutorial on that I'll link below. Here's a little journaling flip out, and I put this puffy sticker, pop-up sticker that says Ancestry, so I figured, you know, you could write, I don't know, she could write something about her family history if she wanted to. More of the distressed paper. This is some from the StacyBeltz, and then I just put on this, I don't remember which one this was from, Graphics Fairy or something, I'm sure. Little collage here, and then a clip with a gold bead, a red heart, and then another journaling card. Here's a pocket with some tags. It's a little belly band with a piece of vintage ephemera. Here's a little perfume bottle cutout and a Paris tag. This was from the StacyBeltz kit, I'm pretty sure. I love that. Another belly band with journaling card with some ribbon. And then this is a vintage, I believe it's 1940s or 1950s French English dictionary page. Oh, this is a real one from a book, not printed. Some vintage French advertisement printout or something. Middle of the first signature. Some journaling card and some distressed writing paper and a die cut crown. Tuck spot. It's actually a little fold out envelope you can write on. A heart paper clip with a printout of a vintage map of France. And a little piece of ephemera. A pale pink peach rose. It's a little die cut journaling card. Tuck spot and a tab. Okay, this one was fun. I used a brad. I have two journaling cards and then this tassel. I don't think this was supposed to be here. Oh, that went on the tag. I might have to glue that down. Okay, and the brad goes right through to the other page right here. And then this is just twisted around to hold this tassel. So this can just be untwisted and the brad taken out if these want to be moved or whatever. There's a little tuck spot with one of my nail polish marbling tags. I also have a video on how to do that. I thought that worked perfect for Paris because it's kind of like makeup and fashion. Here's a place to put a photo or journaling. It's another Paris tag. Brad flower. Some pocket tuck spots here and here. And then there's a tuck spot here with a tag as well as here. Another one of the nail polish tags. It's just I backed it on copy dyed paper. A vintage map of Paris, I believe, with a Paris tag. Little tuck spot with a tag and a strip of paper on a binder clip and a little bicycle. I used glossy accents on the light in the Metro to make it look, I mean, I don't know how well you can see it on the video, but it's shiny almost like a light. Another paper clip with a bead and a piece of French ephemera. I sewed this ruffle on this tag and hot glued on this gold button. This is like a chipboard sticker, a belly band, and a little journaling spot. Some lace on the coffee dyed paper. And there's a hint of a stamp on there. Another chipboard sticker. Here's another page of that book. Another nail polish tag. Tuck spot. Found this on Pinterest somewhere. I don't even remember where. Les Mis. This is the 1950s. Just part of that in a children's encyclopedia. One of my favorite stories. Middle of the signature. This paper is from the StacyBeltz. Other side of Les Mis. I found this on Pinterest somewhere too. On a freebie. Here's a tuck spot and a little tag with some lace and glimmer mist. Then another part of that book page. It's an envelope I made as a tuck spot here. And then there's a journaling card in it here. StacyBeltz paper here from that kit. Gorgeous kit. Little mini tuck spot. A little collage. That's that French English dictionary. Put a little photo here. Another nail polish tag. StacyBeltz paper from that collection. I love it. Coffee dyed paper, little tuck spot, journaling card / tuck spot. Okay, here's a piece of coffee dyed paper I folded over with a little tag I made. There's journaling space. Put a photo here as well as here. Tuck spot and or journaling. Another page from that children's encyclopedia. This is the arts, and this is talking about Renaissance architecture. Belly band with another nail polish tag. Little chalkboard sticker, places for journaling. Lots to journal. There's another vintage Paris map with a little journaling card. Tuck spot, I got this on Pinterest, another freebie. That got glued in there. Some washi, little tag with some sewing on the bottom. Folded and stapled for a tuck spot. Put a photo here. Tuck spot, little collage, and that's the end. And then there's a little name, address, phone, email that she can put all her information in there. So Christy, this is coming to you. It should be in the mail tomorrow. I hope you enjoy and it's what you were looking for. Oh, let's close that. Now, I had so much left over and I was so inspired that I made this one for sale. This one's not for swap. This one's for sale. The price is $12 PayPal. First to say sold. And provide me your PayPal, you get it. There's a collage here sewn on, some buttons, this soft cover, one signature stitched in. This one actually is a little bit taller, if you can see that. It's a little bit bigger, but it's not as many pages. So this one I left a lot of room for journaling because that one got a little too chunky. Here's a little waterfall collection here where you can put photos and journaling. Coffee dyed paper. You can put little photos here and more journaling. Then this is Glimmer Mist and Distress ink. It really shimmers and sparkles. A little French-English dictionary page. A little pocket with some bicycle stamping and some French ephemera. Music paper. A tiny little envelope with Eiffel Tower on it. Paris tag. This is from that vintage encyclopedia and a little bit about it with a little puffy sticker collage. A nail polish marbled. It even has a little heart. And then one of those book page envelopes. You could put whatever you wanted in it. This is a page, The Literature of France. And here's a little journaling spot here. This is Journal of Paris. Tuck spot, bookmark, belly band, and some French animals, a poodle and a bull. That's a bulldog. Some washi tape on the top and bottom. A little camera paper clip holding coffee dyed journaling spot. This is at StacyBeltz paper, and I sewed around the edges. Put this on a little heavier. I think this is 32-pound paper. Double-sided printed. There's a little pocket with another bicycle stamp and a nail polish marbled tag. More coffee dyed paper. This is a tuck spot for photographs or journaling. Little sticker that says the best thing to hold on to in life is each other. And picnics in the park, that's for journaling or pictures. There's a little journaling card collage with a gold bead on the paper clip. More of the StacyBeltz paper, double-sided journaling card, sparkle homemade paper clip. Another marbled tag and some French ephemera. Middle of the signature, this is all coffee dyed. There's a little bird cage and some journaling cards. Purple bow clip at the top. Little journaling spot with some poodles. More of the StacyBeltz paper. Some stamping. Some Tim Holtz stickers. More stamping. Journaling. Little collage or tuck spot here. Little bow punch. Another belly band to put in pictures. A little carousel. The other side to that French literature. Journaling spot. Collage. Coffee dyed paper. Here's a little fabric paper clip.